What up, what up, what up, everybody? Welcome to the Madden Underground podcast. It's your boy, Brian James, and I'm back with my guy, Philly Guy, and Snypz. What's good, fellas?
What's going on? We a little bit, well, we was black.
Yeah.
Good to see you guys. Good to see y'all.
Got you back. How you feeling, fellas?
Good. I'm good, man. Took an L week 1, but I'm good.
Okay. I got a W week 1. How about you?
Yeah,
Philly?
yeah.
What week are we in?
We're in week 2.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, we're talking about week 1, Philly.
How'd you do week
Nah.
1? He didn't do too well in
Nope.
week 1.
Nope. We're good.
You good? You good? Okay.
We're good.
Okay.
Good. All right, man.
Yeah. No shade, not hating nobody. I'm just saying, these things are important.
Okay.
Okay.
Respect.
Be true to you.
Respect.
Is there respect?
If there's anything you want to say to B. James Snypz, now's the time. You know what I'm saying?
I just said it. I took an L.
Man,
I took an L in week 1, man.
I will say this.
I
will say this. Harbor is a problem. Harbor is a problem.
Yes. You expressed that. And I saw on that first play that Snypz scored. You tackled him.
I thought I tackled him. I thought I tackled him. I was like, okay, we lost a 2. Thank you. And
it was a clean tackle,
yeah,
too.
clean tackle.
It was clean. It was like head on, but he just I don't know.
we literally look like the Bengals trying to tackle that Steeler tight end on Sunday.
Yo.
That's literally how we
look like that.
Bad.
You look like that.
Yeah. So we gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it. But
This dog.
man, we had a busy weekend and a busy week 1.
Yes.
Week one. First off, the week 1 games got played at such a fast pace that may have been the Madden Underground record. How fast those games got played.
That's a beautiful thing, man.
Yeah, they were literally played. All of the games were played like before the regular advanced time. So that means Madden's back. You know what I mean? The game's in a good place when the games are being played at that pace. So shout out to everybody that got those games in. Another thing too, we did the draft. Draft went crazy. We'll talk about that a little bit too, man. We'll talk about who you guys felt had the best draft or the better drafts of the night and things like that.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready to begin.
Okay. So I guess we can start there.
May as well.
Yeah. So according to you guys, you can use Neon Sports as a reference. You could have the draft recap on there as well.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel about the draft? Who do you feel had the best? Even though I think Neon gave Philly the best draft grade.
Oh, did it?
I think so. I think you had the highest draft score on.
You use ChatGPT, and ChatGPT was like,
I don't use ChatGPT, bro. You keep saying
well,
ChatGPT.
some AI.
Yeah, you like stop promoting something that we aren't using, and they're gonna get benefits from saying it.
Okay, well then, all right, fine. But then
AI.
who wrote the first article that gave me a bad grade?
You got a C grade on I think in the first article.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So who wrote that?
I think it was because you had it. It was based on your roster, and what you needed. I guess they figured you needed another receiver, but I didn't think you needed another receiver personally. I think you had a great draft. Personally, I felt you had a great draft.
Right.
I personally felt you had a great offseason in particular. You know what I mean? When you think about
he had a great offseason across the board. I mean, if you talk if they're saying it's draft grades.
Yeah.
But if they're including everything, then I agree that he should pretty much have the best, you know what I'm saying, across the board, in front of everybody. You know what I mean? When you talk about the draft and
about the free agency, you definitely had an A in free agency for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think the punter, the kicker pick and the draft pick and things like that, they kind of frowned upon. But I took a kicker too, So
yeah, you can't get mad about picking a kicker now, though. Really can't.
I just feel like the true definitive moment was me praying for Mendoza to fall as far as he did.
That was crazy.
Yeah, facts.
So I feel like that's really, to me, that's really what it's all about. Is that
when you look at some of these names,
that was a solid pick. That was a solid pick. You know, that was everything that we needed. And you know, that was it.
Well, I'll say there's been quite a, you know, we had quite a bit of teams that had some good drafts. Realistically, there wasn't a lot of bad picks in this draft, man. Right. There really wasn't. Now, this draft was stacked.
It was, because like I said, according to Neon Sports, Philly guy had the highest grade. He had an 86.
Yeah.
Grade. So
only because of that, and the kicker and the punter were rated very high as well.
That's true. So that means you had a B plus grade. So that was the highest, closest to an A. The second highest was the Saints. Saints had an 80.75 score.
Yeah.
According to their draft stock.
Saints and Browns did very well, in my opinion, and I think
the Cowboys had an 80.67.
Taylor made and Blaze as well.
Taylor May got a 76.33 with the Cardinals. So Blaze had a 79. He had a 79, even 79 score. I had an even 79 score. Because we hit on three superstars in what only a second, third, fourth. I think we had a second, third, fourth. No, we didn't have a fourth pick. We had a second, third, fifth, sixth, and seventh. So for me to get two superstars and the X factor out of those from those picks that I had, those late picks, that was remarkable. The Texans had a great draft. 78.75. The Chargers had a great draft, 77.67. The Buccaneers had a great draft, 77.5. That's pretty interesting. Detroit, Burko, who never drafts, he actually drafted this year, had a 77.33. Panthers, 77.25. Eagles, 77.25. The Dolphins, I thought the Dolphins had should have got a higher score. They had a great draft. I think the fact that he gave up Waddle probably hurt a little bit, and he didn't replace Waddle with the speed, but he did get another receiver though.
Yeah,
he got a superstar receiver out of it, but it wasn't Waddle. It was a Waddle type superstar receiver. So I don't know. According to you guys, who you think, if we go round by round, right?
Woody.
You think Woody won round by round?
Yeah.
All right, let's go first round then. Let's go to.
First round for Woody, he got I think he got Sincere Brown. This is the Browns you're talking about, right?
The Browns. He got Sincere Brown.
Yeah, he got Sincere Brown. Then he had pick number 23 and then 26.
Kendrick Law.
He got Kendrick Law, the wideout, and then he got Caden Proctor. Now, Kendrick Law, I mean, he got a 97 speed receiver.
Yeah.
He got a 97 speed receiver, and his first game, I think he had 86 yards in his first game. Didn't have a touchdown at all, but he did have 86 yards. So he had a solid outing, for his first game. So yeah, I would say first round. Yeah, I'd give it to the Browns.
Okay. What about you? Phil? You agree with the Browns? I'm gonna go Broncos. I'm gonna go Broncos. Me personally, I feel like struggling did a great job. He got Damani Jones, and he got Zachariah Branch. They both that's 98 and 97 speed. So
yeah.
I thought struggling actually did pretty well, and I think he won his first game as well. So those picks paid dividends.
Yeah.
So.
No, there's no doubt about the talent that he collected, because for him, getting Zachariah was like me getting Mendoza. You know what I mean? Like, and same thing with Damani. Like, I couldn't believe some of them players fell. And he was able to snatch him up. So,
but no, look, Philly, you talking real. You taking attention off of yourself, bro. I'm looking here. Of all the draft picks already, you have an 87 overall rookie.
Yeah, he's there now.
Yeah, he's there. Yeah, so his rookie is already 87 overall, Snypz.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He has an edge.
That's crazy for a rookie. That's crazy for a rookie.
He has a rookie that's already 87 overall. He has. Let's see who else. There's somebody else with an 86 overall tight end, and that's Kenyon Sadiq with the Saints. So Saints, Philly, and a couple other guys.
Yeah,
a couple other guys that have high overalls already. So let's see who else has a high overall. You got an 86, you got an 87, and I think I saw an 85. Yep, 85. Blaze with Mateo Ukulele. And if you guys missed that game of the week, you may want to go to MaddenUnderground.com and check out what Blaze did with the Commanders yesterday. Especially you, Snypz. You got to play them twice. You might want to get your little scout on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I watched. Excuse me. I watched the game.
Okay. Yeah,
I watched the game. I peeped the game.
The Commanders have Waddle. They got Hollywood Brown and Terry McLaurin out there at receiver. Not only that, they drafted a running back, I think in the 5th or 4th round. With 94, 95 speed. And they all went crazy. Reed, Waddle, McLaurin, and Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown ran back a kick return. Reed got a bunch of touchdowns. Waddle got a bunch of touchdowns. And they were sitting pretty yesterday, man. He put on the clinic.
Yeah.
So
they played great yesterday, man. I gotta give credit where credit is due. He definitely got some pieces there, and with the Commanders, but and obviously I gotta play him twice, so I gotta look out for him. I gotta look out for the Cowboys too. They didn't look half bad.
No,
you know what I mean? They didn't look half bad either. Shoot. So despite getting a loss, it doesn't matter. I mean, he still put points on the board. You know what I mean? Like, those guys, all the Cowboys got to do is just kind of put some things together, and they're going to be, right in the mix of getting things done. He was a playoff team last year, so you know what I'm saying. Can't deny it. He's gonna put in work, man. And with the rookies that he got, the Cowboys, they came out on top a little bit too. You know what I mean, from the draft perspective, also.
Oh yeah, Cowboys had a great draft as well. Like I said, I think they had the second or third highest grade all around draft picks. So shout out to Cowboys, shout out to Double R. He did a great job. I think he just put those rookies in a bad situation, not knowing that Waddle and Hollywood Brown and McLaurin were out there on the field. So,
but you know what? You got those three guys out there. What kind of surprised me a little bit was, because I think his first pick was Caleb Downs.
Yeah, Caleb Downs.
And he's a 93 speed safety.
Yeah.
So you would think being back there already, he's gonna be able to keep up with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he was getting.
But man,
Caleb Downs was majority in the box. He kept bringing him down. I don't know what he was expecting. Like maybe he thought Blade was gonna run more or.
Those type of receivers. You can't keep guys like that in the box. No way.
Yeah, he can't those guys in the box, and Blaze picked him apart with those guys in the box. Let's check out some of these scores, man, while we go over these draft picks as well, man. Let's see. As you can see here, we got the Bills and the Cardinals. Which I can see was seemed to be a pretty good game. Final score was 49-43. Cardinals over the Bills. So Taylor May was able to knock off True Legend. Taylor May, like you said, alluded to Philly. Taylor May had a great draft with the Cardinals. They picked up a lot of pieces, a lot of good pieces early and late. I would say early and late, like throughout the entire draft. That Taylor May did his thing, man, and it paid off. He was able to pull away, get the 49-43 victory over the Buffalo Bills. And True Legend actually had a great draft as well, man. Do you remember some of the players that he got, Snypz, Buffalo Bills?
True Legend. He got a couple solid players on the team there. I believe
Sonny Styles. He
got Sonny Styles. Yeah.
That was
he got Sonny Styles over there. Yeah.
That was the hybrid safety / linebacker. You could play. He could actually move him to safety if you wanted to, because he actually plays safety as well. But he
didn't do a lot. He had half a sack. He did have half a sack.
Half a sack. But
He did have half a sack.
So that's definitely a player that you have to be mindful of throughout the entire game. You have to be aware of where he was on the field. So kudos to Taylor May on getting a victory, but shout out to True Legend as well for giving a hard hard-fought
A
effort.
hard fart? Really? That's what we doing here? That's what we doing
fart.
here, Madden Underground After Dark already? That's what we doing?
A hard-fought effort. You know what I'm saying?
I tried to tell you, Snypz, before we started that something was off.
Hey,
now you see what I'm talking about. See, you think that Philly is crazy, but Philly's been saying the things that nobody wants to say. Because the truth hurts.
Fought effort, man. That's what I was trying to say. I don't know what fart came out. But anyway.
Now, English is his third language, right? he used to making sounds, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can't put together complete sentences.
Anyway.
That's why he's so good at rhyming. You know what I mean?
Anyway, the next game up, we got the Eagles versus the Texans. This game, not really much was expected out of the Texans going against the Eagles, but the Texans had a remarkable draft. They had a high draft grade. They didn't do too bad in free agency, and then they also kept the players that they have. People don't value, understand the value of keeping the team together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Houston actually did a great job of keeping the important components that they did already have together. So not only does he have 3 running backs with superstar, but he already had 2 superstar running backs. Now he has 3 superstar running backs because he also drafted Jeremiah Love.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. But I'm going to say the same thing.
Go ahead, Philly.
I'm going to say the same thing I said last night. Some of these people that were successful in the draft and in free agency, they got to get used to their team. Yeah, they do. You said Blaze's offense was clicking because he had speed, which means everything.
Yeah, it definitely meant everything.
I'll say this about that particular game though. When you look at the yardage that Love had, he's got to use Jeremiah Love a little bit more. Yeah. He only had 12 yards rushing on 4 attempts.
4 attempts. That's 3 yards of carry, and that's not bad to start. So that means
it's not bad. So you keep it pushing.
Keep
it pushing.
What I'm saying? Keep using them. Keep using them. So that means he's out there breaking tackle and he's ready to make a move.
Right. So,
but nonetheless, Saquon went crazy. 12 attempts, 157, 2 TDs. Man, he had a great game. So shout out to Little Jeff and Saquon. In my opinion, Little Jeff has probably the best user in open field in the league. Not only did he have 157 yards rushing, he had 136 yards receiving with Saquon on 7 receptions. So shout out to Little Jeff, man. Great.
And 351 in total with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, 351 in total with Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Let's see anybody get any sacks out there. Let's see 2 sacks with Will Anderson. So that pass rush is there. Is there. And CJ Gardner. Oh no, he didn't get the sack. Let me see who got a pick. Zach Brown 2 picks. Jahad Campbell pick. Oh, so
Eagles had a total of 6 interceptions.
Yeah. They were out there. It was all you can eat buffet out there. For them. So shout out to them, man. Next game up, Snypz. It's the B James and Snypz game, and it was.
Man.
First off, let's start by saying that the game was in the weather. It wasn't like your ordinary football game. It wasn't bright, sunny weather, sunny day out. We were at MetLife, the wind blowing crazy, rain blowing everywhere. It was a heavy fog, overcast.
Man.
So that game was kind of weird. I kept the ball on the ground. I saw you trying to air it out a little bit more.
Yeah. I tried to air it out a little bit, and that was a mistake. Let me tell y'all firsthand. And obviously, I am using this as no excuse. B. James, he pounded the rock all game long, and dominated. You know what I'm saying, on the ground. So I can't put nothing past him. He did work. He did work out there on the ground, man. And I mean, you're supposed to do that. But I am so terrible in the rain. I'm terrible. I'm so bad. I'm so bad in the rain, man. It's aggravating. And every time I got a game at home, it seems like it's raining.
Oh yeah, man.
It seems like every time, bro.
That's what it is, man.
Yeah. Man.
Bad nobody crazy, man. So yeah, that was a great game, and we had some very, very little stats in that game. There were 4 touchdowns scored in the game. 3 by me, 1 by him. Cam Ward had a terrible game, and Jonathan Taylor had a pretty good game.
Yeah, pretty good. I mean,
pretty good.
$152.
Yeah, $152
with 2 tutties.
Receiving,
Shoot.
due to the weather, it wasn't really much going on in the air. I would say that.
Man, that was for both. That was for both of us,
Yeah,
man.
it wasn't too much going on.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, my rookie had eight receptions. He had 8. You know what I mean? He had 8 receptions. Theo Johnson had 5. Neighbors had 2 of them.
Yeah.
But you really couldn't do a whole lot of, in the air at all. And matter of fact, the only touchdown I had was a rushing touchdown from Nick Harbor.
No, yeah, Nick Harbor. And I will say this: Nick Harbor is fast, and he's literally impossible to bring down. Now, had there not been any rain on the field, you probably would have aired it out deep a little bit more. And I was thankful for the rain because that limited that option. But yeah, you gotta
blame it on the rain.
And I didn't even and you know what, B. James? We didn't even mention the 2 crazy drops that we saw.
Oh
in the
yeah,
game.
crazy drops.
Wide open.
First off, who starts the game off with a fake punt? I'm just gonna say that. So I wasn't expecting that. He called me slipping. Dude was wide open though. There was nobody in range of the player. He was wide open. He just dropped the ball. So that was
dropped it.
I think that kind of like turns you off of Nick Harbor after that. But
Yeah.
But shout out to Nick Harbor, man. He's gonna be a valuable threat throughout the season, and I only expect bigger things from him as the season progresses. Moving along though, we got Tampa Bay versus the Cleveland Browns. This is another shootout, man. Final score is 59-45 Tampa Bay. A lot of people saw the numbers that Woody put up, and noticed that Shedeur wasn't that quarterback. It was Diego Pavia.
Yeah, he put the rookie in there, man. Put up a bunch of yards, boy. 425 in his rookie campaign.
Crazy.
Damn.
Right? 425 campaign, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. I think the 2 interceptions were the difference in the game. Bucky Irvin, 81 on the ground. Nicholas Singleton, 71 on the ground, bro. Crazy. He's already superstar. Dylan Sampson had 41, and Pavia had 2 carries for 21 yards, which means he was out there moving. But Baker Mayfield also had a touchdown of his own out there. So shout out to these guys duking it out. 188 in the air with Sincere Brown. He had 188 as a rookie. You know what I mean? So that's way to rookie. Welcome to the NFL, rookie. Kendrick Law also had 4 receptions for 86 yards. But let's not dismiss the 4 touchdowns to go with that 188.
No, we can't.
Yeah,
we can't. It can't. Let me tell you right now about that Cleveland Browns team. The fact that they're so young.
Oh, it's gonna be a problem.
And they have they're gonna be an ultimate problem, man. And if Woody gets it together, and listen, obviously the draft is complete, it's done. But let me tell you something. If Woody has got to be so happy right now, if he's tuning in right now, he's got to be so happy that he did not take a trade from me.
Oh yeah.
Because of those picks that he got, like that had to mean the world to the team. Despite the loss, he put a lot of points up. You know what I'm saying? He did give up a lot of points, but he's got a team over there, man. So anybody that's in that NFC, that AFC North, y'all better watch out. Well, wide receiver Woody's gonna have something to say this year.
I want to talk a little bit about Kalijah Cansey. He had 3.5 sacks in this one game. And that's crazy, given the fact that you have players like what's his name? Where's he at? He's not even on the list right here. Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett had nothing.
Yeah.
So the Buccaneers did a great job because he drafted linemen. He also re-signed, brought Shaq Mason back. Did a great job of neutralizing Myles Garrett, but also getting to the quarterback on their side of the ball when they're on defense. So shout out to Memphis Doug doing a great job. Of willing and dealing with this team, but at the same time making them getting stops when needed with the 3.5 sacks, and doing what he needed to do to protect his quarterback from Myles Garrett.
The one thing that I've noticed with some of these, with some of these defenders, I think all these these edge rushers that have 85 block shed or more, they are dominant.
No, I don't know if you guys have played since the patch. We're gonna get into the patch a little bit later today.
Yeah.
The patch. I played Parsons, Michael Parsons. Those are insta shutdown. Those like those are instant sheds now. Like those,
The instant. Oh my gosh.
Those guys are getting right in and getting right to the quarterback. I don't know if you played your game yet, but if you got a guy,
I'm playing mine next after the podcast.
If you got a guy like T.J. Watt, you got a guy like Myles Garrett, you got a guy like Parsons. Those guys are gonna make ridiculous plays all game long. We're gonna start seeing those sack totals go up.
I got freaking Burns, Carter, Thibodeau.
Yeah. Those
guys, I hope somebody could do something for me. I need something.
Those guys
I need something.
Those guys are going to get to the quarterback, man. I think you just got to keep the ball on the ground and know when to air it out. You got to take some deep shots sometime and trust your playmakers, man. But we got another game right here. This game was a blowout. That's the Steelers versus the Colts. We kind of expected this because the Steelers are kind of in rebuild mode right now. They're putting it together. Rookie Taylor Green threw 4 interceptions. Anthony Richardson threw 10. No interceptions at all. Threw 10 touchdowns, no interceptions.
10 tutties. Wow.
Taylor Green had 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions, and he only threw for 108 yards, while Anthony Anderson threw for 536. So keep an eye on him. The ball was on the ground. You see Darrington Evans seems to be the star running back for the Steelers right now. And I guess he led the game in rushing as well. So we'll see how that goes. Good luck with that guy running back. Receiving, Tyler Goodson went crazy. 8 receptions, 219 yards. Adonai Mitchell also had 145 yards. Tyler Warren also had 78 yards. And Alex Pierce, man, he had 64 yards, 1 touchdown. And Anthony Gold also had 2 receptions, 1 touchdown. So
yeah, but again, you're talking about teams that were successful that added more weapons, and you're talking about teams that weren't successful that added weapons. And outside of Blaze, people are playing like that.
Yeah.
They're playing like they don't have the weapons, and that's something that it has to change. I'm sure it will change, but you're looking at the scores and you're looking at some of the teams. We talk about who's winning the draft and everything else like that. That's pretty much what I'm seeing firsthand. Is just that you're playing like you don't have the talent. In Blaze, we saw what happened when he finally got some speed. He was like, man, I can finally play my game.
Yeah. And that's huge. That's huge when you can actually go out there and play your style of football and execute the way you want to execute. That lets you know, like, you're in prime position to make a run. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so for everybody that didn't have the talent and now they do, I really expect for that to change as the season progresses because again, it's a lot, but it's not.
No, it's a lot, but it's not. And that's speaking of which, man, this game, if you guys didn't watch it yesterday,
crazy.
It was crazy, bro. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about the guys that perform and how they perform. But it was crazy yesterday, man. I enjoyed calling this game because I thought it was gonna be closer than what it was. Blaze ended up going on a 20-7 run in the fourth quarter, but it was close at first. I would say going into the half was pretty close.
Yeah, they were going back and forth for a minute. Like it was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Jalen Waddle went crazy.
Waddle went berserk. So
can you go back real quick?
Sure. We want to see.
He went.
See, it's that 170 offensive rushing yards. We had talked about him getting away from that. It's just it was hard to watch that game and see what could have been for the Cowboys. And I'm not saying I'm hating on the Commanders because they executed, they came to play, they did everything they were supposed to do, and they made them pay for it. But it's the little things that make you say, okay, why didn't I keep doing that? Right? You was talking about Snypz. Why didn't I keep doing it? Why did you get away from that? Why didn't I keep doing it?
I'm gonna tell you what was the Achilles heel of the Cowboys yesterday. Watching that game, we knew exactly where the ball was going, and Blaze did too.
Yeah.
In certain situations, you knew it was going to Lamb, CeeDee Lamb, and he was. And I don't know if Dak was staring Lamb down coming out the huddle or what, but he was sent if he sent Lamb on a drag route, he threw 2 drag routes to Lamb, and both of them got picked off by the same guy, Vaughn, yesterday. And it was like I already knew the ball was going to Lamb, and I don't know if it was and on those plays there were other guys wide open because Blaze was focused on Lamb. Blaze was focused on Lamb every time. Like, okay, and every time, think about when he ran out the mesh concept and he didn't throw it to Lamb, whoever he threw the ball to besides Lamb was always wide open. Was he not, Philly?
Yeah, he was.
So
hey, but go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that I'm going to jump a little bit into the second half of that game, though, to be honest with you, because defensively, Blaze took advantage on every Dallas mistake.
Oh yeah.
Every Dallas mistake in the second half, he took advantage of it. And what's the boy name? He had 2 interceptions. I think it's Vaughn. 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 Yeah, he had 2 interceptions in that second half that just stalled pretty much every drive in the second half for Dallas. So I mean, it was wild how that second half went. The first half, like I said, they went back and forth. That was a great game basically until like the second half. It was a great game until then.
Yeah. And you talk about some of the guys that performed well. Jaden Daniels, he performed exceptionally well. Dak wasn't bad at all.
No,
when you look
not
at
at
the
all.
attempts, you look at the completions versus the attempts. Blaze was 17 of 21. So that means only 4 passes hit the ground yesterday. Other one, it was either touchdown or a big first down. 80% completion percentage. Dak had a 76 completion percentage. That's, in my opinion, that's great. It was just the passes that think of those 10 of those incompletions, or let's say 9 of those incompletions were interceptions. I mean, 3 of those incompletions were interceptions. So, it was just 6. Other was just 6 regular incompletions. Maybe drop passes, the ball getting knocked out. But Dak was on point too. You know what I'm saying? He actually threw for more yards than Jalen Daniels, but it was just the fact that he had the interceptions to go along with it.
The interceptions, yeah.
You take those interceptions away, turn them into touchdowns. You probably win by 1 touchdown. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, but you gotta look at them stats, bro. 158.3. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real.
You look at it. That's real.
Cowboys defense wasn't doing anything.
That part. That was the difference. It was the defense, and you keep in mind we watched him bring those safety downs multiple times, and we said, why would you do that, knowing that either he doesn't know that Waddle is on the team, or it hasn't registered that Waddle was on the team. You got Waddle taking you deep. And you're like, maybe Dana dude's fast. Maybe it's me. And you run the same defense again, and then he hits you over the head again with Waddle.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm thinking like watching the draft, I'm like, oh, he's picking players to combat Waddle. When I saw him get Caleb Downs and he went and got the other safety from Oregon, I'm thinking like, okay, he's doing what he got to do to combat Waddle.
Yeah, combat Waddle. Yeah, combat Waddle. Absolutely.
But when I was watching the game, watching those guys in the box, it was like, okay. And he's saying he Double R's in the chat. He's saying he made some bad reads, but I'm like watching that. I'm like, yo, you got the personnel to actually match up, not necessarily match up man to man, but if you run in a zone concept, these guys, you got Caleb Downs who has the speed to get from both sides of the field and make a play on something. But that dude was in the box majority of the game.
And but you know what? The biggest thing that Double R can understand now at this point is he got to play him week 1. He's got him again. So now he should have an idea on what he needs to do to work out, the defensive kinks that he had in the game. You know what I'm saying? He's got an opportunity. He has another opportunity to get things figured out against the Commanders. But again, right now, Matt, look, you got to give credit where credit's due. Yeah. Blaze I heard you say it in the stream. You stated in the stream that, look, this team is too fast. You said it in the second quarter. This team is too fast.
That team is fast, bro. It's a fast team.
Yeah.
And shout out to Jaden Blue. Jaden Blue had a great game. I saw he went down for back spasm for a second, but he came back in and picked up where he left off. 165 on the ground, 18 attempts, 3 touchdowns. Did a great job. You know what I mean? But Blaze was clicking on all cylinders, man. And like I said, Blaze is gonna he's not gonna at some point he's gonna stop running the ball. And he did. He only had, I think, what 7 running back carries on the game. but he had some takeoffs with the quarterback, and one of which was one with Malik Willis that he took it 32 yards for a touchdown. And I thought that was one of the differences in the game, was just the play calling and the execution of the offensive plays that were being called by the Commanders. So shout out to Blaze, man, doing a great job. And this dude, Waddle, my God, CeeDee Lamb, he got his yards, but it was in bulk receptions. Waddle was getting bulk just bulk yards with minimal receptions. 5 receptions, 205. That means he was getting about 41 yards a catch. So 3 touchdowns. Yeah, defense got to be there for that. I saw Double R pull out a blitz in the second half, and he got to the quarterback once or twice with Overshawn and Clark, but it wasn't enough to overcome these interceptions by Vaughn and the pick 6 by I think was it Walker? Yeah, pick 6 by Walker. So that was pretty tough to overcome. So, but nonetheless, it was a great Madden Underground divisional matchup, and we definitely enjoyed that, man. We're gonna go into the next game, and as you can see here, King is on a tear. He put up 77 points. I'm scared to look at the box score and the stats because I know it's ridiculous, but let's go ahead and do it. 77 points. He had 670 yards of total offense. But Panthers didn't do that bad either. Panthers didn't do as bad as I thought he did either.
Yeah.
So Riley Leonard, 8 touchdowns, 633 yards. Wow. And he had Geno Smith. I wonder why Klubnik didn't play.
Interesting.
You drafted Klubnik, but you're still using Geno Smith. Maybe you feel more comfortable with him, but I thought he would have been starting if you're going to, draft him. No rushing yards. Receiving yards, Jalen Coker had 391 on 8 receptions, 3 touchdowns. Trey Palmer also had 11 receptions for 223 yards. Tyler Harrell had 11 receptions for 147 yards. And Kenyon Sadiq had 5 receptions for 147 yards. Oh, and Chris Olave, 7 receptions for 103 yards. 3 touchdowns, 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, and 3 touchdowns. So they were airing that ball out yesterday.
Yeah, they was.
And normally when you air it out, there's either a lot of sacks or a lot of interceptions, and there weren't many sacks. So I'm thinking like, okay, well maybe it was a lot of interceptions, or there the good interceptions go, but they were all thrown by the Panthers. So somebody was throwing in the cover.
Somebody got to do it.
Yeah, somebody got to do it. So congratulations to King and holding it down. This was another interesting game right here. Packers. I played the Packers today, and in week 2 we lost to the Packers. And that pass rush, if you haven't played yet, the pass rush is a little different now. They actually get to the quarterback if you got some.
Yeah, you were talking about that. You were talking about that a few moments ago. You were talking about that.
Edge rushes, but Jordan Love, man, Jordan Love was perfect. I won't say perfect, but almost perfect. 12 of 14, 4 touchdowns, 260 yards.
Well, the rating's perfect.
Your rating's perfect. So
the rating's perfect.
You got a perfect passer rating. Caleb Williams was 252 yards throwing in the air, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions either. 22 of 30. So they were really consistent.
Yeah.
With airing it out and efficient with airing it out. Josh Jacobs 70 yards on the ground, 1 touchdown. Darius Taylor 17 on the ground, 63 yards. And Jaden Ott, okay, he ended up on the Packers. That's cool. Receiving, Romeo Doubs, 122 in the air. I think he's the focal point. The main guy in this game. Defensively, let's see what they did defensively. Any sacks? Yes. You had Isaiah McDuffie. That dude has a weird shaped head. And then you got Shamar Turner out there. There was 1 interception, but who threw the interception? Who threw the interception? Because it said, I don't know, but yeah, it was crazy. So I want to know who threw the interception now, because it said he didn't throw any. Neither one of them threw interception. So
no, Zappy.
Oh, what is it? Oh,
Billy Zapp. Yeah,
that would piss me off. How the hell did you even get in the game, bro? 2 completions.
Yeah,
so it was 2 or 3, but it was just that one of the 3.
Did somebody get injured or something, and he had to go in for some reason?
Maybe it was that, or maybe it was just the wear and tear of getting hit or the pressure.
It could have been it could have been the wear and tear.
Maybe that, but nonetheless, congratulations to Wrangler. He's 2-0 now. That saves us having to talk about that when we go to week 2 next week. Trey's talented, man, and TG. This was a game that I wanted to see, but didn't get to see because I was doing something. But this game was clearly a close game.
Yeah.
As you can see, the
I
total.
feel like he could have won that game.
No, he definitely could have won that game. It was literally he went on a he scored 21 unanswered in the third quarter.
If he would have made that trade.
Oh yeah, had he made the trade, but
And he knows what I'm talking about.
I mean, like you got a quarterback. You get what you draft, man. You get what you draft. You know what I'm saying? And Haynes King, if you go look at Georgia Tech, he's not a passer. He's a guy that's gonna take off running. His offense is built to run with. If you want to run with him, he's a perfect quarterback. You run with him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But but him even throwing being 20 of 30 with him, no touchdowns but 2 interceptions. You know, that's pretty efficient. You know what I mean? Mahomes is Mahomes. We know what Mahomes can do. Rushing attack just wasn't there. Receiving 249 for Worthy. Kyron Williams had 100 out the backfield. Shout out to Kyron Williams. Rasheed Rice had 82. Mekhi Lemon, 77 yards on 7 receptions, and Puka Nacua, 5 receptions, 67 yards, and Aaron Anderson, who I would say that TG said he didn't mean to draft, but he drafted him. So we'll see, man. We'll see. How you feel about this game, Philly?
You know, I would say again that if you're gonna pick a quarterback that doesn't fit your scheme, and you lose a close game like this, then you need to call up the New York Jets. You need to say, "Hey, I'm ready to make that trade."
Nice, nice.
So I hope that answers your question, BJ.
Look at the salesman. Look at the salesman over here.
No, it's just facts. You know, 98 throwing power. You're not throwing those 2 picks. So either he's going to make a trade, even though the price has gone up, or he's going to do just like everything I've been saying. He's going to get acclimated to his team.
Figure out Haynes.
You know what I'm saying?
Haynes.
Because exactly. Because he was out there, you know, and he forgot this dude can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing is you have to remember, you know, who you working with.
And moving along, though, we got Honcho versus Dom. 439 by the total offensive yards.
Fourth quarter.
Yeah, that fourth quarter got ugly.
Yeah.
I think that was fatigue. I think that was I played 2 college games, and this was I figured I get squeeze this Madden game in, and it didn't go according to plan.
Sometimes this kind of goes to show you. And granted, we love to get the games done, but sometimes you just got to say
tomorrow, bro.
I'll rock tomorrow, bro.
We can lock in tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know
and keep it a buck with your opponent and say, look, I just got done playing 2 games, 3 games, whatever it is. Yep. I'm footballed out for the day.
If you get blown out, it ain't nobody's fault but you're like, oh man, I shouldn't have played that game. I probably should have waited. You should have waited till tomorrow. Nobody rushed you. Nobody said, hey.
Okay, but what about when those Brian James memes pop in with this duck? And all the ducking memes come in.
No. There's a difference between a guy ducking and a guy waiting until tomorrow because he's better equipped to play tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Ducking is like, oh, when can you play? When can you play? I can play at 6. I can play at 7:30.
You know what I mean? We know the guys that duck. We know the guys though. Yeah.
In this group, we don't have any ducks in this group. You know what I'm saying? So
no, there really is.
There isn't any ducks. I haven't seen any ducking.
There's no ducks. There's no ducks.
So, but
no quacks going on here. No quacks.
Their stats were kind of similar though, to a certain extent. Brock Purdy.
Yeah, you see.
21. It's just the 7 touchdowns, 1 interception to the 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Interception, you know what I'm saying? So
Niners actually beat him in total yards. He had 438. The Raiders had 362. Yeah. So
I think the difference was the rushing yards. The 202 yards on the ground versus 70
that
yards
part.
on the ground. Genty definitely was the victor in this matchup, showing that he could run the ball. And Dante Thornton too. Wow, 231, 5 touchdowns. They were getting active out there. At some point in time, they start airing that mug out or running crazy. I don't know what it was, but you got 2 guys that threw themselves in the top 20 or top 10 of the statistical race in the season for the season. Man, that's amazing. Let's see what they did on defense.
They knew the patch was coming.
Into that patch
I'm
was
seeing,
coming.
I'm seeing a lot of patch games, pre-patch games.
Fred Warner, 1 interception. Sacks. We
Get in.
got Sam Williams, 1.5. Max Crosby got him 1. Devin White got him 1. And Quincy Williams, former Jet, got him 1. So,
yeah,
we'll
he's
see,
30.
man.
He's 30.
What's the AJ got? AJ ain't nothing but a number, man. Oh, wait, this is a game we've been waiting to see. We've been waiting to see because
there's nothing to see. You can move on from that one.
Here we go. We got. Oh wow.
Yeah.
This is some guy getting beat to a
The
pulp.
learning experience.
That's what we call getting beat to a pulp. 322 yards of total offense, 427 total offense for the Lions. Let's get into the details.
Yeah, I mean, because you want to talk about it like this man didn't just get finished playing in the Super Bowl.
Max Dugans.
You know what I'm saying? You act like this man didn't just get finished playing.
7 what they got to do anything, bro? You face who you face, bro. I don't make the schedule.
I'm not making excuses.
This ain't college. This ain't college.
You're acting like you're surprised.
They beat you
by his offensive execution.
Look, 7 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Mm-hmm.
He still threw Justin Fields out there to let you down, huh?
Nope.
He was 3 of 5. Mendoza, man, he wasn't bad, bro. He wasn't bad outside of 2 interceptions, but he wasn't bad. So 16 of 23, 69 completion percentage. Okay. Rushing yards. What happened, Philly? Oh, there we go. 15 attempts for 16 yards. Wow. That was 1 yard to carry, bro.
Yeah, they weren't giving Brees any breathing room whatsoever. It's almost like he knew I like to run the ball. You know, and that made me a little upset because
I think both Fields and Mendoza had more rushing yards than Brees Hall.
Yeah.
So you gonna point out that
yeah, but you see, that's the dude right there. That's the dude right there that was killing me.
Yeah,
that's the dude right there that was killing me.
Laporte was getting 6'3", 245.
Yeah, we weren't getting pressure. You know, so I'm curious to see what this patch looks like because we weren't getting pressure. And you can't. Come on, man. You got 5 people out on routes.
You weren't getting pressure, but clearly he was. Centurion Perkins had 3 sacks.
He did.
Williams had 2 sacks. Lawson had 1 sack. Hutchinson had 1 sack. And Bosa got him something. Got him a little something. Okay, Bosa.
Yeah, I mean, our teams are definitely built differently, but the pressure was coming.
And I didn't see Armand St. Brown with any yards.
No.
Am I tripping? Was I tripping? Because that was a big trade. He gave up a lot for him, man. And he you mean to tell me he was a no-show, bro?
No, Garrett was getting the rock. We're gonna throw it to the open player.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna throw it open player. We're not. So
you mean to tell me you did all that to get him and he can't get open? Okay, I got it.
No,
all right.
No. No.
All right, moving along. We got the Broncos and the Chargers, another division matchup that we love to see. Bitter rivalry. Struggling versus Dre. Let's see what we got here, man. 601 total yards of offense by the Broncos.
Jeez.
466 by the Chargers. My gosh. These dudes are airing it out. All right, so he has Hendon Hooker at quarterback at some point. And I guess Herbert went down for a second or got fatigued or something. But Herbert threw 5 interceptions. He wasn't it. Bo Nix, on the other hand, 570 yards, 7 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Was only sacked twice. Rushing, Bryson Washington, he got him a couple. Receiving though, Zachariah Branch, Philly, out there showing out.
Golly.
15 receptions, 313 yards, 3 touchdowns. Quentin Johnston tried to match that, 8 receptions, 445 yards, but Aronde Gasson Jr., or the second, however you want to call it. You remember his father played for the Dolphins back in the day.
Yeah.
That was my guy. I think that was Madden 2000? Dolphins? Maybe 2001.
Jeez.
I used to run with them. But yeah, 10 receptions, 141 yards. Great job. Right
Branch
there.
had to lead the league in week 1. Had to.
No, it was Coker. I think Coker had 3.
It was Coker?
Yeah, I think it was Coker for the Panthers. So, but now, nonetheless, man, these guys were getting busy, bro. Let's get into it because we run out of time. But let's get to the Patriots and the Dolphins because we want to see. We definitely want to talk about this one, Philly, because we want to know why. How did the Dolphins bounce back from the loss of Waddle? And yeah, you can feel the difference. That passing yards are down, rushing yards are up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Tua threw 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. To Drake Mays, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 442 yards, and he was only sacked 1 time. But on the other hand, Tua was sacked 8 times.
Pressure.
All right.
Pressure bust pipes.
Pressure, bust pipes, and pressure will have you in concussion protocol.
Yeah, facts.
A-Chain got busy, 9 carries, 153 on the ground, 2 touchdowns, receiving. Dylan Edwards out the backfield got busy. If you guys don't remember Dylan Edwards, he was on the Colorado team with Deion the first year, went on to Kansas. In the state, actually. I don't know, that's Kansas right there. But and he balled out at Kansas State. Kyle Williams also had a great game. 3 receptions, 108 yards. And then down here, R.J. Maryland out of SMU, the tight end that we all talked about during the draft. Balled out as well. 2 touchdowns. So he's that offense is cooking. I want to see who got these 8 sacks, though, man. Jeez, Milton Williams out there. Keon White. Harold Landry. Kyle Duggar. He was sitting in the heat. So, yeah, shout out to Foodie, man. Foodie out there getting busy.
Yeah, he didn't play around, man.
I think he's the only one in your division that got to win this week, right?
Well, he has to be because he played the Dolphins, so one of them was going to lose. You know, I got lost. I don't know if the Bills won or lost and who they played, but
the Bills lost too.
Yeah, the Bills lost. Yeah,
They lost.
Bills lost to let me go.
They lost to Taylor May.
Yeah, Taylor May. Yeah.
Okay, so there you go.
There you go, man. And Assassin versus D Money, man. D Money beat Assassin, bro. Seattle beat the Falcons.
It's a close game.
Close game, man. Michael Penix, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 296 yards in the air. Jalen Milroe, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 17-25, 18-27 for Michael Penix. Very similar numbers. 68 completion percentage, 66 completion percentage. Okay, not bad there. The rushing game, Kenneth Walker went crazy. Wow, neutralizing Bijan. They kept Bijan under 100.
Yeah.
So that's huge right there.
He still had 2 touchdowns, which obviously that's the most important fact. But but still, all in all, that's a definite shutdown, giving him only 50 yards.
And the passing game, it wasn't much passing yards in this game. It was like
nope,
very minimal, 85.
Nope. Yeah, nobody was over 100.
Yeah, so both leading receivers were tied for 85 for both teams, and then both were near the 80 mark for the second closest. Defensively, let's see what happens. Were there any sacks? Jalen Walker got 2 sacks. Tyrese Knight, I should say, got 1 sack. Interceptions, AJ Terrell, Julian Love, and Nehemiah Pritchett. Okay, so I guess, man, that's that. So
yeah,
that was just an all around good game.
Yeah, that was a good game across the board. Yep.
Okay, and then let's go to the last and final game, man. The Bengals versus the Ravens. That's Illuminati.
Defending champion.
V8 Dons.
Yep, defending champion.
So here we go, man. Lamar Jackson went crazy, per usual. 595 in the air, 4 touchdowns, 1 interceptions. But not Joe Burrow didn't do too bad either, man. 445, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Completion percentage 65 versus so he actually did better than Lamar. Rushing, it's not gonna be too much there. But he did give him some attempts. Averaged about 3 yards a carry. To Dimes is averaged about 11 yards a carry with Derrick Henry. Receiving, Isaiah Likely was the focal point of the offense today.
Yeah, he was.
180 yards receiving. To T. Higgins, 170 yards. and Eric Singleton got him 118 yards, and LeJontay Wester. It's a lot of unlikely weird names popping up. Those weren't the guys I was expecting to see, but nonetheless, shout out to those guys. Let's see what the pressure is like. Oh, Odafe Owe, 3. Look at that. Them Africans is balling.
5 total sacks.
Hey, shout out to the Africans. Because they out there with them names out there balling.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. Miles Murphy, 1 sack. Let's see what the interception is looking like. Malachi Starks got him 1. Trenton Simpson got him 1. And Dominique Hampton got him 1. So, okay. So, this was actually a pretty good game, man. Pretty good game between Dimes and Illuminati, man. So, we're gonna see what's going to be the next game of the week. We'll let you guys know in the chat or in Discord this weekend, which will be the game, which game will be the game of the week for the week. And we'll see what happens, man. But, hey, man, this was a great week 1. There's going to be a lot of content rolling out into the Discord. So make sure you guys pay attention to that. That's in my opinion, it's a great scouting tool, and at least be aware of what your opponent is doing throughout the season. So make sure you guys keep your head, keep your mind and eyes open for the content that'll be dropping and rolling into the chat. Sometimes it's factual, sometimes it's just, it's satire. But but no, nonetheless, it's something to keep you occupied if you're at work and something to read and keep you busy while you're trying to kill time at work for sure. But yeah, nonetheless, man, that was a shout out to Z King Shay. He's returning back to college. We'll see what he's taking over Michigan State in D2, and we're gonna see what he can bring to the table, man.
Nice.
Z King Shay back in the MU and underground community, man. Welcome back, bro. Happy to have you back. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have matter of fact, we're gonna be having a D2, I think the D2 Natty possibly tomorrow. So make sure you guys keep it locked. Huh?
I said, oh wow.
Yeah, so we have D2 and we'll be in the off season. So make sure you guys keep it locked for that.
So you don't have anything to say about, you talk about the defensive side of the ball with the patch. You don't have anything to say about the offensive side of the ball, some of the new formations and playbooks, hot routes.
I didn't get to go through all the playbooks, but
that's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot. They added a lot of stuff, man. They added. Yeah. What I did notice is with them coaching points, you can get up to 7 points of speed now with the new coaching stuff that they added. So if you I'm talking about for your entire team. So
yeah.
You guys might want to go ahead and start looking into that now. Some of those coaching stacks, you stack them the correct way, and get you up to 7 points of speed. So that might be weird. So if Blaze is already fast, he's gonna be even faster.
That's crazy.
So Waddle gonna be 104 speed?
That dude probably got 100.
He might be, man. He might be.
So man,
I don't know, bro.
Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, man. So make sure you guys keep it live. We'll be back next Wednesday. We'll probably have a guest on the podcast with us next week.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm not gonna say who yet, but we'll definitely have a guest. Make sure you guys keep it locked. It may be the champion of the Natty in this D2 league. Might get a chance to interview them, or maybe somebody else.
AI Snypz. I hope so. That's what I'm crossing my fingers.
I don't trust AI Snypz, man. AI Snypz is getting
Don't trust AI
Snypz.
Definitely don't trust AI Snypz. Don't trust
Snypz. That ain't AI Snypz.
Don't trust AI Snypz. Don't do that.
You see the two of them go at it.
Don't trust that man. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself.
With that being said, man, we thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you constantly frequent Madden Underground. There's always going to be some fresh new content there, especially throughout the season. And if you college football, we're working on getting some content for college football underground as well. But these dudes be advancing too fast to get anything worth anything. So, once we start get that situated, we can start bringing out and rolling out some content for those guys as well. But maybe we'll get some content from D2. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I'm like, where are you going with this, bro? Like,
we just gotta get some content.
Just need some content. That's all it is. Just need some content.
Shots, you know what I'm saying? He throwing shots. He just say it.
Trying to get some content, man. I'm trying to get content. Some guys just want to advance every 5 seconds, but I want to get some content. You know what I mean? But anyways, nonetheless, we'll see you guys next week. You guys have a great weekend. It's going to be some great football this weekend because Shador is going to get the start. We'll see him win a full half of football or full game of football.
Definitely.
If he makes it through the game with that old line blocking the way they block. And we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. And in Red Zone, we'll be back this weekend. So if you guys want to have Red Zone, we'll have Red Zone running in the Discord. You guys can go to the Red Zone channel and watch the NFL Red Zone in the Discord. I probably shouldn't be saying that on stream. But nonetheless, we'll be there. And
we're going to bleep that out. We're going to bleep that out.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we'll see you guys later. And good luck to you guys in week 2.